Hey guys. Yeah. Happy Thursday. Got a challenge for you today. This is it. All right, I'll give you a minute to find me. Happy Thursday. Let's see. Haha. Hi YouTube. Hi Facebook. I think we're good on both. All right, you guys find me. I'm gonna find my little Amazon deal here today because I love it. It's been really fun with my terrific Toadstools bundle. I'll show you real quick what I got. I love Amazon. Well, I have mixed feelings about Amazon, but it's very inspiring for me. All right, that's what I got here. Hang on. Try and find myself on another device. Say hello when you get here, and happy Thursday, everybody. I hope you've got a some time maybe this week, this weekend. Hey, Lena. Hey, Jessica. Thank you, Facebook, for letting me know you're here. Cool. I'm going to keep doing Facebook for as long as I can, you guys. But as long as Facebook is not keeping my content for more than 30 days and being persnickety, I don't know. I don't know how long I'll be doing Facebook. So find me on YouTube, Facebook, followers, because YouTube is just better to do this kind of business with. Frankly, I know a lot of ads, but I don't know. All right, there we go. YouTube's here. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Tony. Hi, Vicky. Happy Thursday. Hi, Jessica. Jessica's both places. All right, so this is what we're doing today. Card Club for Cool People. This is your bonus project. So this will go on the blog in just a little bit. You'll want to bookmark this video or the clean video. There will be a clean video after. And you'll want to bookmark it and then grab the project sheet because you can use the designer series paper, ribbon, embellishments that are left from your card club after you do the cards and make this little matching treat box. All right, so it flips and it flaps, opens up. Isn't that cool? So it's got kind of a gatefold open and it tucks to close. So there it is. Now your box is closed. Then it's got this fun little flap. You can, if you want to, Velcro it, or it could just flap loose. It's no big deal because this is tucked to close and then opens like a gatefold. And inside, I got this adorable little pin. So it's a little jewelry box. I was like, Jan, I want to put the pin and the stickers in. And Jan's like, I'm like, how do I do that? And she goes, and I showed her how I had the pin. And she's like, put a loop on the top. So I just pull the loop. I'm like, oh, we'll take the outside embellishment and bring it to the inside. So we got the little loop there. You lift the jewelry card, and then underneath are some stickers. Isn't that cute? I got them on Amazon. I just couldn't resist with the Toadstool bundle. As soon as I saw it, I started searching Amazon for things. And what I found was this party pack. And so the party pack had enameled pins. Here's a couple of the different enameled pins with mushroom theme. Look at the little mushroom and hedgehog. So if you got that hedgehog bundle, that's a really cute one. There, oh, there, I think I got it to focus. And then look at this little mushroom with balloons. So when we're doing our Darling Dinos with the balloons, you can take the balloons from Darling Dinos and the Toadstools. So February, this is February and March Club mixed together, right? These are just a couple of them. Here's a little mushroom guy playing a keyboard. And then it had stickers, all kinds of different mushroom stickers. Some of them were like really folk or woodsy, and some of them were really psychedelic. So you can go in a couple of different directions with the stickers. So pins, stickers, and then it also had the stress balls, and there is a box, a 2, 4, 6, 8 box that fits this little mushroom stress ball. On the blog already, you've seen this one. And then pens. So there's pins and pens in this party pack. So all the treats you could possibly want to go with your Toadstool bundle. Couldn't resist it. All right, so there's a link to that in Amazon if you're interested in making lots of either mushroom party gifts or fun gifts, get together with a crafty friend and split the party pack. That'd be kind of fun. Vicky says the mushroom set is my favorite so far. I love it. And I love that it's a punch bundle, you guys. It really is just, punch bundles kind of have a special place in my heart anyways, but I love that the Toadstools is a punch bundle. And so then if you haven't seen yet, if you hang around, you have, this is the matching card class. So this was Card Club for Cool People in February. So if you got the Card Club for Cool People February to go kit, this is what it makes, right? It makes what, 2, 4, 6, 8 cards. I forget because I'm already working on May cards right now. I filmed March this morning. April is sitting behind me ready to film, and I'm getting May cards ready to film next. So I kind of forget what does what, but this is our Card Club cards, makes 8 cards. It's too late to get the packet. The packet, you have to subscribe for that month's Card Club on or before the 5th. And then the content is prepared for you from the 5th to the 15th. We work really hard. From the 5th to the 20th, we work really hard. The 20th, we usually release content and mail packets. Now, we say on or about the 20th, because if the 20th is a weekend, we're going to be the 21st or 22nd. I am going to be away at Onstage this month, so there's a very good chance that your packets won't go out until the 21st, because I'm not going to be back until the 19th. We're extending our trip a little, driving, because my son's best friend just moved to North Carolina. So we're taking this opportunity to include a little visit there. So we're extending a bit. So expect that Card Club this month will go out probably 21, 22, somewhere in there, depending on how fast I settle back in. All right. Card Club for this month is Darling Dinos. Our subscription billed yesterday, so it's too late to get the packet. We're already working hard to make those packets, but you can still get the Darling Dinos card class online only, and you can get the Terrific Toadstools card class right now online only. The link's in the description below if you want the matching card class for this, okay? Vicky says, so excited for the next few months. Oh, good. They're so beautiful. I've been having so much fun stamping, getting ahead a little bit so that I can handle catalog release and keep Card Club at a steady, at an even keel, and do the incentive trip and keep Card Club at an even keel. So we're getting good and ahead of it. But it makes it really hard for me to remember, like, what, how many cards does that club make? And did we finish the sketch for that one? Is it ready to print? Like, all those little details are hard for me to keep track of because we're doing 3 at one time. Janice says, absolutely love the colors in this project. Thank you very much. We pulled the colors out of the plaid paper. What was this one called? Timeless Plaid. So we just pulled it right out of the Timeless Plaid. I wanted to do something other than Fresh Freesia, Melon Mambo, Garden Green. I wanted to pull the mushrooms out of those psychedelic colors that kind of Stampin' Up! Kind of paired them with, and do something a little bit more woodsy. All right, so if you're just joining us, this is our box today. And if you're Card Club members, this is the project. Card Club members, when Card Club has shipped, usually when we have fulfilled the content to our Card Club members and the packet has shipped, that's when I try to go kind of circle back to it. So you can't get the packet anymore for this one. You can get the card class online only, but I like to go back and circle back to the Card Club and do a special 3D project that matches and can use the remaining products, because our Card Club packs are stacked. I mean, there's so much product in them. So this is the matching 3D project for our Card Club members. It's also the challenge for our Kitchen Table Stamper Craft Social this week. So I want you to make this box. I want you to share after you make it. Let us know what else fits inside. Make it with any paper, any stamp bundle. anything you want to do current or retired, and then share in the craft social. There's going to be a post on the craft social about 2 o'clock, so it might already be there. It depends on if Anne is doing it or scheduling it. I'm not sure if she's going to post it after I'm done or if she's already scheduled it. But you'll see a picture of this boxes like this and your invitation to make this box and share. You have until Tuesday of next week to make this box and share to be considered for prize patrol. And we do prize patrol on the basis of if we have 10 or less, we do 1 winner. If we have 11 or more, we do 2 winners, and we send out a nice little prize pack of product and a card kit. So it's a really fun. We get very rave reviews of our prize patrols. So you have until Tuesday. Now there's hundreds of challenges in the craft social. Some of them are like this, where I went live and said, hey, let's make this, and then here's your challenge to make it. Some are games. We got tic-tac-toe and Connect 4 and Taboo and Inspiration Kitchen and color combination challenges. So all the challenges that are in the craft social are there for your inspiration, and you can play them anytime. But our current challenge is this one, and you have until Tuesday to participate. Make this box, share, and you might be chosen for prize patrol. All right, so let me pop over by Facebook again and just see if I can see my comments, and then we'll get started. The link is in the description below for the card class. So if you want to still get in on this matching card class online only, you can do that in the description below. Now, the online card class is PDF with full color photos, measurements, step-by-step instructions. It's a printout, a PDF that you can print out. There's an exclusive card sketch every month for our card club members, so the card sketch is included. If the stack is a one-sheet wonder, like a wonder recipe, that resource is included. So, but then not only do you get the PDF resources, the instructions and measurements and pictures like that PDF, the instruction PDF, the sketch PDF, the wonder recipe PDFs, but you also get step-by-step video with my online classroom classes. So if you learn better by video and you're a little hesitant to, buy PDF products, you want a video, this does include that too. So you get the full online classroom there. All right, that's in the link below. This is our box. I showed you my Amazon goodies. Let me get my kit here to make this one. We have these fun little pins. I love this one. Here's the one that I'm using today, you guys. It's a mushroom with a guitar. I love it. The mushroom kind of looks like a sombrero, just a little bit. So I think this would be a good one with the taco set too, with Erica Serwin's taco set. I don't know why this mushroom would work with that, but they're just so cute. I can't even. All right, so there's my little pin and my stickers for this one. Got a couple of fun. I went with more of the woodsy ones for this project, and I'll save the psychedelic ones for another project. Got some stickers, and I'm going to make my box with Lost Lagoon cardstock. So let me slide these a bit to the side. All right, are you guys ready for this? Because I want to see you make this one. Lost Lagoon cardstock, if you're going to make the box, you need 1 piece. And this piece is, hang on, I'll have this project sheet for you guys on the blog later today. Just so that you guys know, whenever you see me share something on social media, there's always afterwards a PDF project sheet that you can go get for free. This resource is, we publish it every time. So anything you see me, it's got all the Stampin' Up! Supplies that you need with the item number. So in case there's something that you want quick reference to order something up, right there with the order number. Then the next page, it'll have the measurements. So all the pieces that you need are laid out by color so that you can prepare all your pieces. Then inside is a photograph of the template, right? So here's our template. And I always make my template and I store this instruction sheet and the template in a page protector and a binder so I can go back to this and make it again. And then step-by-step written instructions, because I know some people do follow a written instruction better than a video instruction. So then you get and then full color photos of all different angles, inside, outside, open, closed, and then the sources on the PDF are clickable, so you can get the tools or the products or whatever that I used. So check that out. So go kitchentablestamper.com. Anything you see there, you can browse for free project sheets. You can get this one later this afternoon. We've always got one there. And then what I do is I take these little skinny page protectors. They're real lightweight because I have a lot of these. So I got the real lightweight ones. And then I'll put my project and then my template will go right in there. So when I want to make this again, I don't have to recreate the wheel. I don't have to start with a project and say, oh, or a product or a gift and say, okay, well, what size and search for one. I can just, all right, well, let's see, does my thing fit in there? I can put the little, and instead of guessing, I've got the paper template. I can try, make sure the product fits. It just is a really helpful way for me to get past the crafter's block. I know that I'm going to have a successful project. You know what I mean? And that's yours for free. Just go get it. Let's see. Kathy says, hi there. Hi, Kathy. Kay Warren says, so cute. Thank you, Kay. Joan says, sounds like fun. Our craft social challenge. Is that what you're talking about, Joan? I hope you'll come and try it. The Kitchen Table Stamper Craft Social is the group that's associated with this page. So all are welcome. The rules are simple. Use primarily Stampin' Up! Supplies. Don't link away from the craft social. Don't promote yourself or any other Stampin' Up! Demonstrator or business, crafting business. That's really about our only rules, and we have a really amazing community. So come and join us, join the challenge, make the box, give it a try. If you find something else that fits inside, a different treat, we want to know. All right, so I was saying, if you're gonna make the box and you're just gonna make the box, you don't need to add the jewelry card. You're gonna put maybe some candy or some, hand lotion or lip balm or whatever. Then you just need the box, and that's 7 by 6.5. If you're gonna do something that needs to be boosted up, like my pin, then you'll need a piece that's 2 3/8 by 3. All right, so 2 pieces for this box, the way I'm doing it. We're gonna pop this in and then score on the 7-inch side at 1/2, 1 1/4, 3 3/4, and 4 1/2. And then you'll rotate to the 6.5-inch side and score at 1 1/4, 2, then zip it down here to 4 1/2 and 5 1/4. All right, and then while we've got the Simply Score tool here, we're going to take our 2 3/8 by 3-inch piece, put it in on the 3-inch side, and score at 5/8. All right, so that is our box. I'm going to work these with a bone folder. Yvette says, you do have an amazing community. And hello, everyone. I came in late. Yvette, hello. I'm glad you're here. We did some housekeeping, so we're just getting started. You're actually perfectly on time. And thank you for the compliments of our community. I am so grateful to all the people who do so much to keep the community functioning and happy and healthy. We've got some really great contributors that keep the community creative, and we'd love to see you join us. If you hear the sound of my voice and you like to stamp, we'd love to have you join us in the Craft Social. All right, so Margot says, hello from California. I have 3 ring binders filled just like what you're doing. How about that? You're brilliant, Margot. Doesn't it make your life so much easier? Seriously, I do this for a living, so every day I have to have 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 new ideas, new stacks of cards, new boxes, new stuff like that. And with that kind of pressure on, if I didn't have my resources that I keep building for myself, like my card sketches, my Wonder Recipe one-sheet Wonder templates, my box templates in the binder like this, I probably would have short-circuited it a long time ago. All right, so these guys are just me working the score lines. Then I'm going to grab the pair of paper snips and I'm going to cut to look like this. And then we'll cut back in. I'm going to chit-chat a little bit while I get my paper snips and do that. Friendliest, most helpful, and inspirational group. Thank you. I'm going to go and tell everybody over there. All right. Bonnie says, good afternoon. Thumbs up and shared. Thank you. Please, if you're watching us live today, please do the thumbs up or share or tag a friend, or after this video is done, link and put it on your social media, whatever you feel comfortable doing. That's how we find new crafty friends. And I appreciate that so much. It also tells the social media platform that this is valuable content that draws people to interact and to share. It's engaging. So do those things, please. I appreciate you. All right, so I've got the 1/2 inch side. I'm cutting from the second from the right, and then I'm going to cut out the 2 rectangles here. And this little square right here is going to be one of the tuck tabs, so you can go at it kind of at an angle and get that out of there. Then we're going to cut off this rectangle here, and we're going to do that by cutting across and then all the way down to the second score line, which leaves this little tab kind of still connected. So I'm going to remove it there. All right, so we've got one little tuck tab here. This is the tuck flap that goes inside the box, right? And we're going to do the same thing on this side. So we've got 2 scores from our left side, 1, 2, and we're going to cut straight and remove the score, and then remove these 2 rectangles, but this one gets tucked so we can go at a bit of an angle. Get rid of that score line and those 2 rectangles. And we can cut across this tab. Next score line over, we're going to go down to the second score line from there and then cut that little angle. All right, so that's our box. Now we'll stay on this side here, and we're going to skip these 2 rectangles, go down to this next score line, and we're going to cut straight down, removing that score line, a little angle cut to get rid of the bulk, and then we're going to angle cut again down 2 score lines, and then get rid of these 2 big rectangles. So cut off the score line straight down to that intersecting score line, and then remove this flap here. All right, so then we're going to do the same thing here. So we're going to keep these 2 big rectangles, cut on the score line down to 2 score lines, angle and get rid of the score, angle down 2 score lines, remove these 2 big rectangles, and then this flap right here. All right, so there's our box. And then we're going to, let's see, what do we want to do next? Let's get a corner rounder, and let's round this smallest little tab right here. Tony says, I did my little boxes the other day like your French fry ones. I just need to get it posted. Oh, I can't wait. Share in the craft social. How's your thumb? How are you feeling, Tony? Linda says, greetings from Manitoba, Canada. Hello, hello. Vicky says, adorable. Annie says, hey, everyone. Hey, Annie. All right, let's see here. Tina says, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Tina. I'm glad you're here. This is our challenge for this week in the Craft Social. So if you like this box and want to give it a try, we'd love to see what you do with it. Let me show you the box real quick because I need to bring in my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine next. And so I want to show anybody who's just joining us what we're making, what these 2 pieces are going to make. And then I'm going to grab my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine because we're going to put some texture on the top flap. All right, so this is our box. Pretty cutie, right? Flips up this way. Then this is a little tuck close, see? It tucks under, and then this opens. Here is the little jewelry card. It's kind of a fold, holds the pin. That's this piece here. And then we got some stickers and a little mushroom pin. Look at that one. Look at its purse. Ha ha, do you see that? This is my little mushroom pin forever with a little strawberry purse. All right, so that's what we're making right now. If you would like to make this treat box using your Stampin' Up! Supplies and share with us in the Craft Social, there will be prizes. You have until Tuesday to do that, to be considered for prize patrol. All right, now I've got to get my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and my painted plaster painting embossing folder, and we're going to emboss just the top just that top flap panel. And I need, because it's Wumbo in 3D, I need one, and then my Wumbo folder, and number 4. All right, let's get this all set up. Gian, you're here. Yay, hello. I'm glad you're here. You're not too late. I hope your thing was uneventful. Fantastic. Hey, Kaz. Kaz says, that's so cute. Well, thank you. And Tina says, so adorbs. All right, so what I want to do here is emboss this little flap, but I only want that one very toppity top flap. And if you've seen this painted plaster, it's got like all these streaks of plaster, but at the edge here it's got kind of like a canvas, like a woven, and I love to get that part on everything I emboss. So I'm going to just pop this little guy in so that it hangs out the end. I'm going to line this up so that my flap is all the way over to the side there on that little canvasy part, and so that the embossing starts like right at the fold. All right, so I've got that, but then to get this through here, I'm gonna have to scooch it down just a smidge so I can fold these under. Uh-oh, I pulled it out too far. Hang on, I gotta get it a little closer to me. There we go. Once I get it back in, I'll put it back in the screen. But all right, so I had to fold that under. Then I gotta fold this under also. Then I'm gonna put this in so that the fold goes in first. My little thing is hanging out the end of the machine, and I'm just gonna emboss that one panel on the box. Now here's the thing. If you want to grab a little scrap of Lost Lagoon cardstock and emboss that scrap and then glue it on like a card front, you could absolutely do that. You don't have to jig it so that you can run the box hanging out the end through the machine, but it's not that hard to do. So I just do it this way. I got my little, now this little panel here has got the texture on it, and that was pretty simple overall, right? Not too bad. Okay, let me get some designer series paper. While I get some designer series paper, I'm gonna pop over on the Facebook again. You guys doing okay over there on Facebook? How's everybody doing? My designer series paper for this project is Timeless Plaid. Hang on, there we go. And we've got 3 patterns, 4 pieces. The piece for the front of the box, this is 1 3/8 by 2 1/2. The brown check is 4 1/4 square. So if you wanted to take a 4 1/4 square of Lost Lagoon cardstock and then emboss that 4 1/4 inch square and then glue it on there instead of hanging your box out the end, you can do that, all right? Or you can live crazy like me and hang your box out the end, right? What's the big deal? What's the big deal about hanging your box out the end, right? Whatever you're comfortable with, but 2 1/4 for your brown check, and if you want to emboss a separate panel, 2 1/4 Lost Lagoon will do it. The coral check, these are 1 1/8 by 2 1/4. We got 2 of those. All right, let's get those glued on. Melanie says, hey, from Yuma, Arizona. It's windy today. Oh, windy. What's the temperature? We have the most beautiful, most sunny, most gorgeous day today, but it's so cold. It's freezing out there. I went to let the chickens out because it's so sunny, and yesterday was rainy. And so I feel bad if they don't get their out time when it's sunny, just because, you know, I'm busy. I feel bad, you know, so I went and let them out, and I was like, I'll stand out here for a few minutes and watch them. They're really fun to watch, you guys. And so I lasted about, I don't know, maybe 3 minutes before I was like, okay, that's enough cold for me. I can't take anymore. All right, so these two little matching coral check, they go on these little flaps. All right, so you got your flaps. Then on this outside flap over here, we're gonna put our blue and green plaid. And I don't know, what is that? Maybe, it's not a half, maybe it's 3/8 of an inch from the bottom. Not quite centered, a little bit low of center. I'm gonna let that grab because that texture is really, really deep. And then I'm going to, before I put my box together, I'm going to give this a little trim because we just cut this box lid with scissors and then we embossed it. So it might be a little bit shorter than our 2.5 inch length. So give that a trim. Then we've got this little guy over here and we're going to put the check on this little guy. So put that centered underneath the fold. And there is our designer series paper. Now let's assemble the box. It's so easy. You guys, this box I think has a lot of fun twist to it with its little flap and then the tuck close and the little jewelry card for the lift out. And you can put anything there. You could pop a little piece of candy on a glue dot, especially if it was something cute. You could do little 2 holes and put a pair of earrings. You could do a little loop and hang a keychain or a necklace. So you can do a lot of little gifts with that boost. But if you want to do something a little bit chunkier, you know, maybe you have a bar of soap or a tin of lip balm or some candies that are a little bit bigger or bulkier, then you leave it out. All right, so glue on your tabs. Let me get a, what's this thing called? This guy. Take your pick tool. Well, and he says 64 in the shade and toasty in protected areas in the sun. That sounds lovely. What is it here? 39. And that's probably, yeah, 2 o'clock. That's totally our high for the day. It's not going to get any warmer than that. 39 degrees. But the sunshine is glorious. It's so beautiful. Violet says to me today, she goes, I'm so motivated. She goes, I tackled Laundry Mountain. I think I've got maybe 2 more loads and the Laundry Mountain will be tackled. And she's cleaning her bedroom and she helped set me up for live. And she's like, I don't know what's going on. She goes, do you think it's the sun? I think it's because it's sunny today. Oh, it makes such a difference. The sunshine makes such a difference. All right, we've got our tear and tape adhesive exposed. And then you just bring up the corners and square them up. Just like this. There's the front and then the back. Tuck it in, square it up. And tuck it in and square it up. All right, so there, my friends, is our box. So you could, if you wanted to, tuck it this way, like this, and then like this, and then like this. And if you don't have the item here to do the tuck close, instead you could close it this way and then tie it closed with some ribbon. You can do the Velcro without the little tuck if you want to. There's a couple of different ways that you can do this little box. But there's our box. Pretty cute. Let's do some, what do we want to do next? I'm going to grab my Stampin' Pierce mat and I'm going to, we're going to do some stamping anyways. Got my little pin. Little lapel pin. I got this on Amazon. I'm going to take the back off the pin and then I'm going to put my little pin on the card. And so I'm going to make sure I like where he's at, right to left, and then I'm just going to poke him through. So that Stampin' Pierce mat comes in handy for that. Got that little guy. We'll set that aside. We'll set that aside. We'll keep this and do some stamping. How about that? All right, so we need a few mushrooms. And I think the very best way to do mushrooms is on a 1.5-inch strip, because then you can feed whatever it is through the punch nice and easy. So that's what I've been doing with my mushrooms. That I strip the cardstock into about 1.5-inch strips and then do some Stampin' on that. So let's get a few ink pads here. Patty says, I am so late. Oh, sorry I'm late. Oh, no worries. I'm glad you're here, my friend. How are you doing? Patty, it's good to see you guys. Okay, hold on a second. The adhesive on my box was giving away on the side a little bit. I have to burnish it. Okay. I had to rescue it. All right. It's been open and closed so many times. Everybody thinks it's just the coolest box. So it's had a lot of handling. All right, this is Lost Lagoon, and I'm going to do the larger mushroom cap here. This one works with the punch. This one does not. So this is a smaller one from the punch, but the larger of the ones that we're doing today. Let's see. I hope that that's going to give me a good image. Let's just take a look. I might stamp it again depending on how that. Oh, beautiful. That's the way to do it on live TV. Thank you. Thank you, Lost Lagoon. All right, so we need one of those. And then I need one of these. This is the stem for the larger mushroom. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to, where do I want to punch that so that it's going to feed nicely? I'm going to punch it down and low next to the mushroom. So let's get some early espresso here. And we're going to do this one that works with the punch. And what I want to do is do these ones that work with the punch them out, and then I have all the cardstock that's left for the ones that I need to fussy cut, okay? So that's why I'm doing them first. I'm going to need that again, but I'm afraid that if I leave it open, then when I punch, you know how when you do the builder punches and you punch what you need, but it cuts all the other things anyways, and then the confetti goes everywhere? It never fails that the party confetti goes into the open ink pads. So we'll open that up again after we punch it out. Here's a Lost Lagoon. See? Party confetti. And here is our little early espresso. And then notice how there's no edge, white edge around this. That's how that punch works. So we're going to get early espresso again. And we're going to get the rest of our colors. Let's get them all now. Old Olive. Lost Lagoon is really growing on me. You know what? Lost Lagoon was kind of more my speed. I like Lost Lagoon. You know what Lost Lagoon is doing? Lost Lagoon is making Pretty Peacock grow on me, because Pretty Peacock is, monochromatic, like Color Buddy with Lost Lagoon. And so now I'm starting to like Pretty Peacock more than I ever did before. So Lost Lagoon, I think, was all a trick by Stampin' Up! To sell more Pretty Peacock. All right, so I'm going to start on now what's left. I can see what's left. If I had just kind of randomly stamped any of these images on that strip, there might have been a chance that I'd punch a hole through it where I didn't intend. So I usually will do the things that I need to punch, and then with what's left, I can go through and add what needs to be fussy cutted on the stamps or on the scrap. So there's the ground. We need 2 of the little mushroom stem, but that one's a fussy cut one. So just for a little bit of relief on the live where I can't edit it out, I already cut one of those, so we've got 2. And then we need this little mushroom cap, this, and I did 1 in Pretty Peacock, and now I'm going to do 1 in Cajun Craze. And so now these I don't have to cut out live on video, and I don't have to clean my stamp in between, but you want 2 of this mushroom cap, and 1 Cajun Craze, 1 Pretty Peacock. Let me try that again. I think I've got room. I don't think I need to stamp too much more. The thing about these solid image stamps though is I want a good solid image. So I'll sometimes stamp it and then stamp it again, and that's okay. I want the best image I can get. All right, here's my greeting for the inside. It is the littlest banner from Stylish Shapes. So about 7/16 by 1 9/16 is what that measures, and from Stylish Shapes. I'm going to use Pretty Peacock again for my greeting. Just a little thank you. We're going to do that off to the right side because we need a little room for a flower. I had warned you guys last week that if you had your eye on any celebration stuff to get it, because I was still going to leak celebration stuff as we're trying to get ahead of things for on stage and trying to get ahead of things for Elena's maternity leave. Oh, by the way, we have a baby. He's so beautiful. We have, used what we had and what we're excited about, and then have scheduled it out to fill the space while Elena's out and then I'm out. Hey, Blanche. You guys. Oh, there's Otis. They're in the window looking in at me. So cute. So we have definitely gotten ahead of things. It's been a relatively easy maternity leave. I'm looking forward to on stage. It's not too stressful, a little bit, but travel always is getting ready for travel, but we're ahead of stuff. But some of that getting ahead of stuff means that you're going to still see me using some of my celebration items. And so I'm very sorry if you did not get them. And I know it's past the time where you can redeem for them, but I'm choosing to think of it like this, that if you did get them, so today we're using the heart-shaped bundle. We've got flower and leaves, and we're going to do the heart-shaped bundle as embellishments here. And so I choose to think of it like I'm supporting those who did make the purchase to get it, so just be aware of that. Throughout the month of March, you might see some things with celebration feature, but it's just for those of you who got it. Hopefully you feel like I'm then supporting the purchase, right? Give you more ideas to use with the celebration items that you got, and it allowed us to get ahead a little bit of some things so that we can all enjoy our travel and our maternity time off. All right, so for the ground needs to be a little bit shorter length. It's a little bit wider than the box. So as I'm cutting on the edge here, I'm cutting off a little bit of the length. And then I'll just cut with no border, just like the punch does. You guys, the whole flock is right outside my window looking in at me. So I think I sounded pretty distracted when I was explaining how I'd still be using celebration items through the month of March. But I have 6 chickens all staring in the window. It's hysterical. That says no wasted paper. Love that, right? And then no wasted effort too, because if you went ahead and stamped on it and then punched it out and you punched a hole through something you had stamped, and then you have to stamp it over again. So stamp and punch and then use all the rest of it. Okay, so there's our bits. I think I got everything. We're going to do a little background stamping now. We've got 2 crumb cake pieces here. And they are, this is, yeah, isn't that it? Yeah, that's it. The 4th from the smallest is about 2 inches of the Around It All dies. And then we have, they see me waving the die charts because the die charts are in front of the window and they're like, hey, me, us. The 2nd from the largest of this fishtail banner from Nested Essentials. Yep, every time now I'm putting the die charts back and they see me waving them in front of the window. They're like, yeah, what are you doing over there, lady? They're looking for raisins. All right, so I put this little script on there, and I'm going to show you what I did. My friend Jan, hey Jan, gave me this funky little tool that I said, I don't need that funky little tool. Ugh, who knew I did? I needed it. I needed it, Jan. I'm going to put my element of texture script on the table. You can put it on a big block if you want to. I like to do them face up on the table. So it's clinging to the table. I've got crumb cake cardstock. I just inked it with crumb cake ink. This is that Elements of Text. It was one of those items you could add on to your card club last month and this month because we used it in March too. So I can't put this thing down. That's Elements of Text. We're going to drop our little banner on top of the script. Make sure that it runs level. I don't want uphill or downhill script. I think I got it. I'm going to put some scratch paper over the top, and then I'm going to take this. It's a mini air hockey paddle. I'll link it for you guys in the description below. I linked the mushroom party pack, but I completely forgot to link this one. And I love that it's a little bit smaller than what you would find in the arcade to play air hockey. It's a little guy, but I'm just going to use that and press gently over the stamp image and lift it off. This is only like the third or fourth time, maybe fifth or sixth time I've done that, but look at how perfect that image is. And I didn't have to struggle at all. So really a cool little device. Thank you, Jan. I love it. We've got our script applied to both items. Now let's do this little close here. What I am gonna do is, if I can find it, nope, that's not it. I've got dimensionals where it's getting close to the edge. So I'm gonna take a nice long piece of the edge off of this dimensionals, and I'm going to line it up on this tab of my box, high of center, all the way to the edge. So there's our little dimensional. Pull that off. And I got half a dimensionals here. Here on this side, I got half a dimensional. And I'm gonna put it on the back at the widest part here, making sure my script is the right direction before I stick that down. Okay, so now these guys are sticky. I'm gonna close the gatefold part of the box. And then I'm going to add this to the folded gate, making sure it's centered, a little bit high of center, but I want to still see the designer paper at the top. So I gotta squish it down just a little bit. All right, I got that, and it's only gonna stick to the one side. There's our center close. Now, on there, we can do a little thank you and our blue mushroom with the little stubby stem. You guys, I've been doing balloons all day today, and when I do balloons, I'm always tempted to call the strings balloon stems. And so this morning I recorded all of the dino content that I have, and the Darling Dinos have the balloons. I made birthday cards, and birthday cards have balloons, and the balloons the whole time I'm like, there's strings, Marissa, not stems. There's strings, Marissa, not stems. Call them strings. They're not balloon stems, right? So this is what's going on in my head as I'm filming this video with the balloon strings. And now here I am live at 2 o'clock after filming balloon strings all day long, and trying so hard not to call them balloon stems. And now I have mushroom stems, and I'm trying so hard not to call them mushroom strings. My life is hard. All right, so I got the little stem, and then the little top, little cap. There's our mushroom. All right, and then this to close, well, let's close it after we add some stickers. There's our little mushroom party pack stickers, right? And let's do, what do I want to do next? Let's close this guy up for a second and add this one to the front of the box. We got to embellish that first. So we're going to get that on with some liquid glue. Kathy says, love this, so nice. Hey, thank you. I hope you'll give the box a try. It's a really fun new design, brand new for 2025. We've had a couple of brand new boxes for 2025. Go collect them and make your projects and share with us. We love to see. But this is our challenge for the Craft Social. We want to see what you make with it. Hope you'll give it a try. That says, I don't think I need that air hockey tool either. I got one like 6 months ago and was like, I did not have one. I didn't think I needed that hockey tool either, but like 6 months ago I got one. And so you didn't know what you were missing, right, Yvette? Because I've seen some people talk about the little air hockey tool. I love that this one's a mini one because it's less stuff to store, you know what I mean? But I've seen people talk about it, I'm like, I don't need that. I don't need that. And then look at how pretty, like how perfect that text turned out. Never mind, you know, thanks, Gian. Thank you, Gian. All right, let's get our ground on there. Gian says, glad it's working out for you. I got my first one from Nancy. Thank you, Nancy. See, that's what happens in community, right? All the good ideas just keep giving. All right, we're gonna add some ground. It's still just a little bit longer than I want. I don't mind that it sticks off a little bit past the end of the box, but it doesn't need to stick off quite that much. So I'm going to just kind of make a little curve, trim off a little more ground. Peggy says, I love elements of text. Peggy, I'm going to stop apologizing because I got it and I was like, are people going to think it's boring? And then I started using it and I can't put it down, right? And then I was like, I'm sorry, I can't put this down. I'm sorry, I'm going to stop apologizing because it adds so much, right? Look at the text behind the little mushroom. It adds so much. It's such a nice wingman. You know, if you've got like all the things because you've been stamping forever, you know, this is Elements of Text is that stamp set that makes all the things that you have because you have all the things because you've been stamping forever. It makes them look new again. You know, it makes them fresh again. So I'm loving it, and I'm gonna stop apologizing for loving it. I'm glad you love it too. Yvette said she got her air hockey paddle on Amazon. Yes, I found the mini ones on Amazon. It was quite the search, and I meant to link them up here, but I'll do it after I'm done. I found it took me a lot to find the mini ones. The mini ones are like 3 inches and the regular ones are like 4.9 or something like that. So let me show you this part. All right, so this part of it is like 3 inches. And I think the regular air hockey paddles are like 4.9. So they're really pretty big. I like that this little mini one. I'll link you over to them so that you, it took me a while. I kept finding the big ones, but the mini ones are a lot more fun. I don't know if I can edit it while I'm filming, so I won't try to do it now. Oh wait, are these halves? Yeah, these are halves, good. So I'm putting dimensionals on my mushroom. I assembled this bigger one, glued the stem to the cap, but I don't want to glue the stem to the cap of the smaller one because then the stem will be too short. So I'll do that one as 2 pieces. Let's get those pop on the top. Okay, so cute. I love these mushrooms. I love all the fun treats there are. I love all the fun stuff that's going on. Mushrooms are so trendy right now. So finding different treats and stuff, really easy. And now that we're coming into spring, I think it's just gonna get easier. If you find really cute treats or you find stuff that fits in these boxes, we love to know. Jan is probably like, she's our superhero at what else fits. So if you make this box and you find some really cute stuff that fits in this box, we want to know. We want to know what treat you use this box for. And the other thing we want to know is if you find really cute mushroom treats, let us know. We love that stuff. If you're like me and you got the bundle and you're going to keep it forever, It's a good thing to know what kind of cute treats are out there, or gifts. All right, now I've got 2 of these already done by magic of television, but we're gonna do one together. I've got some pretty peacock ribbon, pretty peacock and gold ribbon here. I think it was about 3 inches. I've been prepared so far ahead that I forget, maybe 3.5 inches. And I'm going to fold it. I'm going to grab some linen thread. Now this is optional. If you don't want to try to fold a 2-inch or 3-inch folded piece of ribbon with linen thread, and you know, if you don't want to do that, that's okay. You don't have to. You can put a glue dot in between the 2, and then you'll have your loop, and then you can use your glue dot to adhere your loop, and then you could skip the linen thread, or you could tie the linen thread separately and put the bow underneath the flower. Okay, so you don't have to do it this way. If this bugs you, you can totally hack it with glue dots. Okay, but I'm just tying my linen thread around that little loop of ribbon. Loop, swoop, tuck, and pull. I've got a bow of linen thread tied on it now. I'm going to grab some ribbon scissors and cut off the excess and make my loops a little bit smaller. There's my little tied element. Then I've got a old olive leaf and a calypso coral flower. Here I've got petal pink flowers and old olive leaves, and this is from the Celebration heart-shaped dies. And these 2 pieces right here. Oh my gosh, I love those 2 pieces. It's a really cute bundle. That was from Celebration, and that was the stamp set that went with that. I have a couple of them because we used them in Card Club, so we used the dies to cut the flowers for Card Club. So eventually, soon, probably when I get back from on stage, I'll be giving away 2 more of the heart shape. So if you didn't get it, look out towards the end of the month for an opportunity to get that bundle as a prize patrol. I'll let you know how, because I have a couple of them since I needed to use them for cutting Card Club. So the flower dies will be used, but the rest of it should be new. So this is putty end of the Take Your Pick tool with the cap on. I like to press my flower into the mat, give it a cup shape, and then put it on a glue dot. Then I like to take the leaves, put them on the next glue dot. Oh, and then I'll pick up the flower with the glue dot on the back, put it on the leaves. So now I've got leaves end glue dots, and then I will put it on the center of my little loop, and then I'll put my loop on the glue dots and pick one up. So that is how I'm going to attach that. I'm going to put that one inside at the very top edge of my jewelry card. In the video, oh, I just remember what I did in the video. Oh, let me do that really quick, because I am the master of deconstruction. Hold on just a second. I'm going to do this a little bit different. Rewind, pretend like I didn't put the flower on yet, okay? So I tied the loop, I put it on the card with a glue dot, right? You see where we're at? And then this was still sitting here. I never put it on the loop yet. I'm going to grab a little stapler, and I'm going to staple through here, because as you lift this up out of the box, the staple will hold that better, because the loop is what you use to pull it out of the box. So if you're just joining us, inside the box, flip, tuck, open, then there's this little guy right here, and you're going to pick it up with the ribbon to pull this card out of there. So I stapled that one first. All right, so now it's stapled. Now we'll take this little guy off of the roll of glue dots and cover those staples with the flower. So that's what we got going on there. And then because we made that little cup shape out of the flower, let's encourage that little cup shape to come back. grab some of these. Oh my goodness, I love these. In Card Club, you got a full spool of the Pretty Peacock ribbon. You got a full pack of these iridescent foil gems. You got half a pack of the Timeless Plaid designer series paper. So you have lots of materials left if you're a Card Club To Go member to make these projects, or to make this project after you make your cards. All right, so there's our little stickers in the box. We've got our card and it's all decorated. I'm going to give my ribbon or my twine just a little bit of trim. Now, these. All right, so at this point, you can just close this and tuck it. Grab one of those little flowers that we made, add a little embellishment, and then that could be it if you wanted to, like a little card close, because it is closed, see? But I had to photograph mine, and I'm like, I don't want it to be floppy here when I'm trying to photograph it. So if you don't want it to be floppy, here's what I did. Grab my Velcro. These are 3/8 inch circles. Those are linked below. Sometimes I can get them through that link in bulk, and that's what I do because it's a really good price for 6 packs. You're gonna open them up. So you got the soft side and the crunchy side. You got a 1/4 inch circle punch, and I'm going to punch through the soft side, and now I've got a 1/4 inch circle because it was 3/8 of an inch was too big for there. Then I'm gonna punch through the crunchy side. Oh, fell in the punch. Now I've got a 3/8 inch crunchy circle. Oh, I gotta get it. There, you're punching through and it's got adhesive, so you might have to surgically remove it from your punch. But there's the 2 ends, and now they're 1/4 inch circles, or the 2 sides, and they're 1/4 inch circles. So I'm gonna stick them together. The fuzzy side is up. Hold on, the fuzzy side is up, and the clear side is down. And I got a pair that's a 1/4 inch now. So I'll put the clear side on the flap, then remove the sticky from the fuzzy side. It's a little bit harder to remove the liner once you punch it, but it's so worth it to have the little glue or the little Velcro dot. You could cut it in half, all right? So I'm just gonna tell you guys that right now. You could cut this Velcro dot in half, but because you can really see it, it's kind of, I don't know, I feel like it looks a little bit sloppy. So now we've got the tiny little round dots, nice and clean. The clear side, the white side is up here, and it fits this section, this little area where we have room for Velcro. If we put the 3/8 inch one in there, it would be too big. All right, so that's our little Velcro close, optional if you want to do that. And then here's another one of those little loops that we prepared. And we'll just pop that on the outside. And that, my friends, is our project for today. Good way to give a couple of little small gifts. And I don't know, I hope that you like it. I hope that you'll give it a try. I have had this one in my mind since forever ago when I got the stickers and pins off of Amazon. I've been waiting so long. We're getting ahead of, working really far ahead now, trying to work really far ahead. And so I've been waiting so long to share this one with you guys. I hope you like it. Yvette says, great tip. Thank you, Yvette. Love the box and the toadstool bundle. Me too. It's really one of my favorites. And I hope that you'll give this box a try. And it says, gorgeous box. Thank you. Yeah, the script stamp set, elements of text. Let me bring that one in one more time. It's the spatters too. So when you see me with Card Club for cool people, you'll see this one for the dinos, and we used this one for the toadstools. So I used it 2 months in a row in Card Club, you guys. But I choose to think of that as like a bonus for, if I encourage you to add it to your Card Club packet, then I consider that like a bonus inspiration to keep using it, right? But it costs, if you use it twice, it costs half as much. All right, let me show you. I just filmed March Card Club, so I've got both sets of cards here. But here's March Card Club, Darling Dinos, and you can see we use the splatters in March. This one is subscriptions just billed yesterday, so if you missed the subscription, don't worry, there will be a second chance to get the card class. This is February. February's card class is linked below, and then in February, we used the script in all of our backgrounds. So we used it 2 months in a row. I love this stamp set. Very, very good stamp set. It'll be very worth the money. Stunning project. Well, thank you very much. Give it a try. Share in the Craft Social. The Craft Social is our Facebook group that is associated with this with the Facebook page. It's facebook.com/groups/kitchen table stamper craft social. There's a link in the description below. Check it out. You'll see a picture of this box and an invitation for you to play in our challenge. You can play in our challenge by making the box with your Stampin' Up! Supplies and then sharing in the comments. You have until Tuesday to make the box with your Stampin' Up! Supplies and share in the comments on that post. If we have 1 to 10 participants, we do 1 prize patrol. If we have 11 or more participants, we do 2 prize patrols. And my assistant Anne is in charge of prize patrol. She announces them, chooses them on Tuesday and announces them on Wednesday. So you have Tuesday through Tuesday night, or she chooses them on Wednesday and announces them on Wednesday, something like that. So she's choosing prize patrol winners on Tuesday and announcing them on Wednesday, I think. So you got through Tuesday to participate. Jan says Card Club for cool people is so much fun. I love my Card Club, you guys. Card Club makes the world go round. There is a link in the description below for Card Club. If you're interested in joining us, you can get these, the card classes that I just showed you, February and March. Those are delivered right to my crafters' doors automatically. You just sign up and subscribe. You can skip, a month if you want to. You can put your subscription on hold. You can cancel anytime. But if you just join Card Club every month, automatically you'll get cards like Darling Dinos and like Toadstools. That's what we do. I love Card Club too. You guys are the heart of my business. Cuteness overload. Thank you, Jan. Melanie says, love the punch ideas on the Velcro. Maybe I'm persnickety, but I don't want to cut it in half. I don't like the way it looks. So I just punched right through and got a smaller circle, and it looks so nice and clean compared to if you had hacked it in half. I mean, if you hack it in half though, you get 2 out of 1 piece of Velcro. So budget-wise, cutting it in half is, but I like the 1/4 inch circle. So to each his own, but I thought you'd like to see what I do. Melanie's gonna try this box. Great, share with us too, please. Tony says, these are just too cute as always. I love your boxes. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Linda says, cute box. Thank you, thank you. Jan loves the Toadstools bundle, right? I can't put it down. It's time for me to pick up something else for a little while. Join me back tomorrow. I'll be live again at noon tomorrow, right here on YouTube, hopefully on Facebook. It worked really good today, Facebook. Thank you for cooperating. But join me live tomorrow at noon. We're gonna make this cute little pie box. Why is it a pie box? I don't know, because there's a pie inside. Little mini apple pie. And I'm going to show you the online exclusive products that I bought from the most recent release, and we're going to use them and make a fun little treat box. So tomorrow, noon Central Time, same bat channel. All right, you guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. Come try our challenge in the craft social. I can't wait to see what you make with your supplies. If you need me, reach out. Marisa at kitchentablestamper.com is my email address, and to shop Stampin' Up! 24/7. Check out those new online exclusives. Get you some of these products. Marisa.alvarez.stampinup.net. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.